ABC News and Action News have been teaming up to focus on the resiliency of people in the face of climate change. Also how to focus on solutions as all of us are adapting to the challenges now at hand. Well, heavy rainfall events have been on the rise over the last few years, leading to an increase in flooding. Well, as Action News meteorologist Payton Domschke tells us, this is of particular concern for one Episcopal church that sits on the bank of the Rancocas Creek in South Jersey.
This historic church in Vincenttown, New Jersey was built in 1871 and has withstood the test of time for 154 years. But more frequent flooding of the neighboring Rancocas Creek threatens that existence, and the church is taking action.
To be honest, whenever we get a rain, everybody's nervous. Is the church all right today?
The concern for the congregation of Trinity Episcopal Church comes from the history with the South Branch of the Rancocas Creek. Memories return to 2004 for Bob Smith, the warden of Trinity, when the worst of the flood occurred.
It was so devastating that all the wood in the church buckled. The pews actually twisted like a helical twist. 5
feet of water sat where the congregation comes together. The Rancocas reached its highest crest, changing history not only for the creek, but the church.
It took a year and a half to rebuild the church. We lost about 75% of our congregation.
Since then, history has repeated itself. The Rancocas has flooded 7 times in just the last 2 years, reaching within 8 feet of the church.
It's an emotional thing to enter into our church.
Now, for history not to repeat itself, the church is making changes. They are literally rising up against the rising waters.
It's actually been 3 years to get to this point.
Ed Tentoff explains the plan to lift the historical L-shaped church has been complex and time-consuming.
The engineer had to get involved with the federal laws about how high it should be, for this particular area, what the floodplain is and where we had to go.
The project will help safeguard this church community for years to come.
And that's what this church is to me. The people that go here are part of my community now.
As we work to protect our historical landmarks like this church, projects like this becoming increasingly important in our changing climate. Reporting in Vincenttown, New Jersey, Payton Domschke, Channel 6 Action News.